Because I see Jenga.
Uh, yeah, if you zoom out, it's in the lower left quadrant.
Oh, okay, I see it. Alright.
All
If
right.
so, if the orderlies are on this side, Monty is taking pot shots. Zen is crawling, and myself and Jenkins are hauling.
Okay, cool. So the orderlies are trying their best to shoot at you. Um, you guys said you're trying to drag Jenkins into the forest proper, right?
Yeah, Germany bushes and fix him. But if the orderlies are down here, I would have instead wanted to go opposite them from the car. Opposite so like the opposite direction.
Okay. Let's see if they see you.
Do I do a stealth?
Sure, you can do a stealth versus their spot hidden.
Uh,
Should I too?
Yeah, if you're trying to sneak away, go ahead. Okay. Despite your
yeah.
less than stealthy attempts, Johnny, these orderlies are too preoccupied with Monty to see anything you do. And Aiden might not have much money, but he is stealthy.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have money. You need to hide from stuff.
All right. Monty, these guys are starting to form a circle. They're ducking from cover to cover, and they're trying their best to get closer to you. But go ahead, and I'll let you take 3 shots.
Alrighty. A 52, a 41, and a 45.
All right, cool. So
Nice.
they're all, of course, going to see if they can dodge.
45 from your 45, man.
I was gonna say.
All right, one of them manages to dodge. The other two do fail. Um, so go ahead and roll damage twice.
2 12s.
Oh, wow. Those are some damn good shots. You catch both of those guys in the hip, and they are laying on the ground bleeding. Are they still alive? They are still alive, but they're not happy. They are so unhappy that they're going to turn around, and all four of them are going to try to hit you with their shotguns.
Can I do an intimidate? They're gonna shoot me anyways, but can I intimidate?
Yeah, sure, you can go right ahead.
Damn it. Feel like those are some good fucking shots. Oh shit.
It's one of those intimidates where the words are really good, but the body language is exactly the opposite.
All right. Um, and actually, you know what? I'm going to roll 1d6s because of the distance.
Three
So
dodges.
3 hits do hit, but you're not going to take 4d6. It should be 1d6 on each one of those.
So let's see if I can dodge any of those three. 2, maybe.
Did he just say 4d6? Is that it?
No, it would have been 46 if they were the proper distance. They weren't. Okay, so you managed to dodge out of 3 of them. So you are actually only going to take 3 damage on this.
Okay. At least we barely clinging on.
Oh boy. Don't die on me. Actually, wait.
All
You
right.
bloodied my nose, didn't you?
Then, my girlfriend.
No, his girlfriend bloodied your nose. Get it right. But he is saving your ass right now. Okay, so you take it over to the fort. You still have 2 bleeding guys that are really hurt. You have 1 guy, and you have 2 other guys that aren't damaged at all. But it is back to Monty's turn, and he can take his 3 shots. The 2 guys who are on the ground do not get a chance to dodge this.
2 successes, 1 fail.
All right. You do hit both of the guys that are on the ground. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 and 12.
Yes, both of those gentlemen. You pull out your gun. You whip it out. After saying your previous intimidation rolls, you say something along the lines of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And square right between the temple, you send a bullet from your 45 into each one of them. They thump to the ground, lifeless.
My line was really cheesy.
Yeah, I don't know what your line was. What was it?
I have no idea.
It's the
Okay.
1920s, everything is cheesy.
All right. The other 2, seeing both of their friends get shot like that, the guy who must be the leader goes and hops back in his car and opens it, waiting for his friend to get in. But before his friend turns around, he turns back around with a shotgun and points it at you. And
Whoa.
and right from behind him, you see this guy's head split. You hear a gunshot, and you think you're dead. But when you look back up, not only are you not dead, but this gentleman's head wig has just been split. The car screeches off with the man screaming, and as the gentleman falls to the ground, you see standing there, holding Charlie, Miss Josephine Maria Mason.
Is this a bad time to mention that she's been passed over to go to the ball?
So, okay, so Josephine just saved your asses. What do you got to say?
Gonna tip my head. About time you shut up there, bird.
Yeah. Oh my God, Monty, what the hell happened to you?
Can I check the car if there's a first aid kit?
Absolutely, and yes, there is.
Cool.
Just a little scrap, though. I'll be fine. As he says, bleeding the fuck out.
All right. I'll first aid or medicine him.
All right. So you guys take the time. You do some first aid. You don't hear any sirens from cop cars. I'm going to let both of you guys roll d6s, and that'll be how much HP everybody gets back for whomever is hurt.
D6.
Actually, we'll make that a d4. If we'll make it a d6, assuming someone passes first aid. So let's see if anybody can do that. Okay, that'll do it. Now you get d6s.
Okay, excellent. I like that.
And you too, Monty.
Oh, what am I supposed to do?
I'm rolling a d6. That's how much HP you'll get back.
4.
Okay, cool. So, you guys do take the time to heal up. You catch Josephine back up on the plants. But you guys turn around, and in the spots where there should be, 3 dead orderlies, there's 3 spots of blood, but no orderlies.
Are there ashes?
As a matter of fact, as you guys turn around, you hear the puff that usually goes along with someone just disappearing, but it doesn't come from the bodies. You see a rustle to your right, and an article of clothing, a yellow robe, fall to the ground. Apparently, you had spectators.
So they can disappear at will then. They can use it like a teleport. It's not just death.
That's a good guess. Right now, you're not totally sure. What you are sure of is that there's 3, what should be 3 dead guys on the ground. So, Monty, I'm going to need a sanity check from you because when you kill people, they stay dead.
Didn't I kill 4?
Exactly. You kill that many people, they stay dead. So I'm going to need a sanity. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was 50-50.
So, Monty takes his gun and he starts. So he takes his gun, sees a deer running across the thing, puts a bullet through the deer's head, drags the deer right over to where the spots for bodies are, and screams, says, "No, no, 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 no. When I shoot something, it dies, it stays dead, and the body stays there until I get rid of it. What type of need do I need for cleaners if bodies are going to start cleaning up themselves? You 3 aren't freaking out. What the hell?"
We've had a very strange morning.
Yeah, we were tied up this morning, so.
We were poisoned. Punched.
All right, Monty, you're starting to get yourself back together. I need you still to roll me a D10 on your roll me a D10.
8.
Ooh. So, one thing I hadn't mentioned on sanity rolls is if you lose 5 or more at any point in time, you get something nasty. So, I'm going to roll a D10 and I'll tell you what happened.
Okay. I mean, on the right side, though, I found this dinner.
Okay, I also rolled an 8, and that means for you, Johnny.
For me?
Yes.
I'm sorry,
you.
not for you, Johnny. For Monty.
I served my nickel, man.
All right, cool. Monty, for the next 4 hours, you have Tourette's. You curse a lot, you scream a lot, and you can't control the volume of your own voice. You yell and curse at just about everybody, calling them the worst name you ever thought of them, but you usually would keep to yourself.
So I have no internal censor.
You have no filter.
Says the man with the gun.
So first thing is Johnny Rocket Fingers comes up and he taps you on the shoulder.
The fuck you looking at?
Good job there. Thanks for saving old Jenkins here. And myself. Jenkins is still with us, right? He didn't take any hits or anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think I'm gonna walk over to the bodies, for the guns mostly.
Okay, cool. The bodies are gone. That's the reason why Monty's actually went crazy on that one. You guys actually need you guys to go ahead and roll sanity checks too, because you should have been rolling them as well. Okay, you passed. Johnny.
Sure. 1 second.
Okay, and that's a pretty huge failure. So you're actually going to be rolling a d10 on sanity too. See if you can hold it together.
Okay, let's see what we got. Take this out of the way.
Okay, that's also higher than a 5, which means that you are also going to have a bout of insanity. And first thing is, after he says, "What are you looking at, motherfucker?" you go ahead and you try to punch Monty.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
So yes, give me an unarmed strike on Monty.
Fighting brawn. Okay, yeah, I see unarmed.
As I thought, that is a failure. But I don't know if Monty's in the mood to accept that you had no good reason to punch him. That's up to Monty.
Pistol whip this son of a bitch.
All right, go ahead and roll an unarmed attack for me, Monty. Oh, damn. This isn't good.
Ouch.
Okay, so first off, you hit him for 5 damage. Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Do you want to know what you just got for your temporary insanity?
Yeah, let's see.
10 hours. Okay, so for the next 10 hours,
So the rest
you are under the effect of violence, a redness of rage upon you, and you explode in a spree of uncontrolled violence directed at your surroundings. So you are just going to try to swing and punch at everything near you.
Good night, Moon. Pow. Good night.
Could I have knocked him out with that?
Yeah, you could have. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have Johnny, who you did daze him with that one, is he's going to go walk up to a tree, and Johnny, are you going to punch the tree, kick the tree, or headbutt the tree? It's up to
Let's try punching. It's just
All right.
unarmed, so I don't know. Either
Yeah, go ahead. Try to punch that tree.
No, 1 damage.
With that said, you swing, and you miss the stationary tree completely. You fall onto the ground, and you embarrass yourself, and you end up punching some ants that you see on the ground. It's pounding your fist into the ground until your knuckles are bloody.
So it looks like he's throwing a temper tantrum.
Well, I hit.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like.
I'm not even gonna go near that because I don't want to get hit by either of these two.
All right. With that said, even though the bodies are gone, there are 2 shotguns. I don't know if you're quite ready to give anybody a shotgun right now with how they're acting, Aiden. Yeah,
I'm taking both of them.
Okay. Maybe when people are better behaved, they can get to use a shotgun. I don't know.
Get a glance over. Hey, give me one of those, motherfucker. Trying to squirrel him away on me.
I will let you know, Monty, you don't actually have a high skill in shotguns, I don't believe. So you might be happy with your handgun.
Oh wait, yeah, actually, it's rifle, isn't it? Yeah, never mind.
All right. So,
But
um,
I'm gonna hand one over to Josephine.
all right. So, um, you guys can try to go ahead and make yourself way back over to the inn, um, and see if you guys can get ready for tomorrow. Or you could try to continue to investigate. But you guys are pretty bloody, and at this point, you know that there are probably more orderlies out there waiting for you, more butchers.
Wasn't there a yellow something?
Yeah, exactly. I'm so sorry. So you do notice a yellow robe with some white dust around it. Um, Monty, at some point they would have told you that when they were on their bus ride up here, the bus driver actually disappeared into a trail of white dust. Also, there was another man rocking back and forth who disappeared into a pile of white dust. So these two have already seen on more than one occasion people just suddenly disappear into piles of white dust, leaving their clothing behind. And that's exactly what seems to have happened here.
There's clothes on the ground right now.
Yes.
I'll put one on.
Okay, well, strangely enough, this robe is pretty close to your size, Aiden. It's not. It's definitely not the size of an orderly. This is definitely the size more closely to an average sized man.
Can I check the pockets? On
Yes. Inside the pockets, you see two things. One, $100. Two, the letters CC.
Christopher Clavington.
Is that like stitched on the clothes, like on the
Yes,
dude's
it is.
underwear, or
It's
what the
definitely
fuck?
embroidered. It's a little wallet. It just has $100 in it, but it definitely has the letter CC embroidered onto it.
Any ID?
None.
Huh.
So,
What-
what do you think of what Aiden just said?
Not surprising. I had them pegged for Clavingtons as soon as they started acting weird.
It's kind
Seemed
of
right up their alley.
yeah. It's kind of troubling that Christopher Clavington has that ability. And this guy seems to be causing us enough trouble already as it is.
Wait, what the hell are you guys talking about? People disappearing, vanishing, teleportation? Oh, there's a whole lot of people in this town with their key.
Hey,
What are you talking about powers?
remember that guy you shot earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're standing right on him.
wait. I thought one of you guys went and buried him in a ditch or something. What the hell? I go back to go get some first aid equipment. I figured you guys already buried him. Where'd you put him?
The kid has a history of putting girls on top of ash from dead bodies.
So yeah, she went back to go get more first aid equipment. And when she came back, she just saw the body. So she does not quite believe you when you tell her that they just disappeared.
Okay, that was weird. Alright. The reason.
Stop eating your microphone. It's not edible. Stop trying.
You guys are getting some interruption. I wonder if that's from me.
Yes.
It is.
Hang on 1 second. Oh, yeah, it's doing something.
It's the Clavingtons. They don't want you to solve this case.
Alright, how's that?
Now it's the FBI listening in. Now it's still back.
Still there.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna disconnect this.
Darren's on a fucking watch list.
It probably wouldn't